You said you have something lighthearted for us tonight. I think it's important.
Yeah, we need something lighthearted today. And if I can clear my throat, yeah, we need something lighthearted today because everybody is talking about only this three-letter word, war. And I don't want to go there. But this was an interesting story that I saw in one of the newspapers. A man had a blind date with a woman, and they made arrangements for him to meet her at about 6 o'clock for drinks. Okay, so far, so good.
Right.
And when she got there, she said, I can only stay about an hour because I have to leave soon because my girlfriend's birthday party is occurring right now. So the question is, why didn't she tell him that in advance? Or did she want to see him, see what he looked like first and be sure that he didn't have three heads and then make a decision? Or was she going to size him up, excuse me, and determine whether to bring him to the party? Any of those might have been possible. But people who she wrote in to, I mean, all the people said, oh no, this was very rude of her. Every time I speak to you, I get choked up.
Yeah.
It must be something about you, Neil. So, so they said, uh, so some people said, oh no, she was very rude. She should have squared this away beforehand. Or did she just find out about the birthday party? That's hardly a good excuse. I doubt it. And the man was pissed off. And he told her, I'm pissed off. I thought we were going to spend some time together. And she said, well, an hour is enough for a first date drink to see if we have anything in common. And he didn't agree with that. And the internet had many, many, many different takes on this.
Hmm.
Now, my take as the love doc on MTV, my take is that she should have told him in advance before she met him that she had another appointment to go to. She didn't have to specify what appointment it was. It was a party, it was a dinner, or whatever. She had another appointment to get to, period. End of story. And this had to be set up beforehand. So he knew that if he wanted to make other plans later, he could have also. I also feel bad for him because he then looked at this woman and thought, well, she must think I'm ugly or too short or too tall or too hairy or whatever. So all of his feelings of self negativity came up, and he was upset with himself that he did not tell her that she should have been more forthcoming. Finally, he did tell her, and she said to him, "You have no idea how much time I spent on my hair and my makeup and everything else to get ready for this date." Well, that's not his problem. And that of course, I hope he got ready and took care of his body, his smell, his fragrance, whatever, before he was to meet this woman. I think the way she handled it was not good. She should have told him in advance, I have this other appointment. Let's get together for an hour and see if we have any kind of fit here, and then we'll go from there. But she did not. So I don't believe that she was a straight shooter. I think there was something nefarious going on with her. She wanted to see more of him. She wanted to see whether or not he's worth taking him to the party or at least spending more time with him at another time. What is your take, Neil?
I think that's crazy with these first meeting dates in so many ways. I saw so many crazy things when I was in the online dating world, and I learned so many things that were just ridiculously crazy. Well, I want to get to know you more. Well, I'll see you in a week. You're not going to get to know somebody if you see them in a week. And they were really doing that, dating people the only time they had free 3 or 4 times in an entire month. How are you going to get to know somebody? When is that relation? It's totally different than when we were younger, when we were dating. But then just all these other ridiculous things. This is just one of the most ridiculous things.
Well,
Another one is I'm not going to communicate with you. I'm just going to text you and then say, I'm so excited about a date. I met somebody else. I'm like, I'm sorry, I got to cancel. Well, I got all taken care of and everything. I said, well, I never even had a conversation with you for 5 minutes. I found somebody else. You want me to go on the date still? I mean, so that is the stuff about this dating thing. But this woman, the man, they both are not at fault. They didn't communicate to correctly with each other, and that's it. Period.
no, no, I don't think we can fault him. He was doing what he had arranged to do. I'll see you at 6 o'clock. He never specified. He never even asked, how much time do you have? That might have been a good idea. But however, she should have said, I have to run someplace later on. She also said, and the way it's not so much what you say, it's how you say it, my old adage. But she also said, so listen, I have to run I have to go to my friend's birthday party in an hour. So we're going to have to wrap it up within an hour. And people were very offended that she said, we're going to have to wrap it up. Like this is a chore that's going to have to be wrapped up.
But some people meet for coffee, and if that relationship meeting didn't go well, it was over.
I know. I know. So what did he want?
So I think he's at fault more than you think.
Why?
Because he should have said, well, I got to take the shot. If she wants only an hour with me, I got to prove myself.
No, no, but it is not that she told him that. It was when she told him. She sat down and said, oh, I only have an hour, so we'll have to wrap it up early.
That sounds
That's
like an
what,
excuse.
yeah, that's what she didn't like what he looked
Oh,
like.
but
She
but
didn't like
but
what
but
he
is he the
sounded
one that
like.
brought out the drama and said it?
Yes, he was
Oh
very
my
offended.
gosh, he's
He
he's
was,
with some guys we know about that do these things. I mean, take the lumps, guy. There are plenty of fish in the sea, and move the hell on. Don't make it a story. But
well,
Gilda
he
liked
made
it.
well, he made it a story, and we're all talking about it now. And there are so many mishaps that occur dating online that I'm just bringing this up to the audience and letting the audience judge. What would you do if you were in his place? What would you do if you were in her place? And I would like to see the audience responses for this because everybody would have done something different. And the responses to what the guy posted were all over the map.
See, but unless he's spending a lot of money, oh well. Seriously, you're not
On
gonna
a,
have a
it
perfect
was
date every
a
time.
drink. It was a
Oh,
drink.
freaking drink. Come off. It's just, dude, this is how some women you made to make a big deal about it. I think he is at fault for making a big deal out of it. So go to drgilda.com. I mean,
Ah,
because this is it. Men don't know how to feel pain anymore. They don't understand that as men, we're supposed to take it strong. We're taking and move on. We're not
okay.
supposed to be in drama based on a bad date.
But you just said something. Men don't know how to feel pain. I disagree. Men know perfectly well how to feel pain. They don't know how to express pain because they're just like everybody
But
else.
but but I
They
agree,
hurt, they
not feel
bleed.
pain. But what I'm saying is, he needs to take it like a man.
Good idea. Okay, everybody, this is fascinating from the male point of view. Thank you,
All right,
Dr. Neil Haley.
everyone tried to call me a doctor, and I should have been one, but I didn't. All right, I'll see you. All right, that was a special. Go to drgilda.com. That was a special simulcast. Neil